What's up, everybody? It's your favorite podcast. Nope. It's your favorite show. Get a bucket. I told y'all last time I was not going to call it podcast anymore. Low-key restricted. Anyways, I'm your host, Trae, and as usual, hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. I got usual right. Hey, that came out a lot cleaner than normal. Your boy has not been practicing. That's just natural. Just saying. Anyways, we could be talking about a lot of things today, right? Olympics is on, Simone has caused a little controversy, like the NBA players, some people are thinking they're not looking as good as they could be. The WNBA, they just won their 3-on-3 championship, and they've also been dominating on the 5-on-5 games as well. So, we could talk about a lot of things. I could even bring up Space Jam if I want to, right? I could even talk about my hairstyle. You see the cornrows today, ladies and gentlemen, looking fresh, clean. Like, I could talk about a lot of things. And I just want to talk about the next face of the NBA. Who you got? Because for me, I have 10 players and 3 reasons why. Well, there's definitely more for each one, but I'm going to just give you guys 3. I know you're not going to listen that long. So 3 reasons why, 10 players, so 30 points total. Keep this kind of brief. So with that being said, and in no particular order, we're going to start it off with the man himself, Giannis Antetekoumnpo, which, mind you, he's arguably one now. So this is kind of a cheat code. But Giannis, face of the league, he has that international wave, right? He has that international pull that's going to help carry him, right? Keep him relevant along with his team, because his team should be at least decently competitive for the foreseeable future, unless something major happens. So at least like next 2-3 seasons, they'll be competitive. Then you also got the fact that, he's arguably the best athlete. And usually that's highlighted in the NBA, right? Like MJ, Cole, D-Wade, Braun, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so he's going to be on that tier, and you already see it in Zion as well. Like, we love to highlight those players. So you got that factor. And then for the simple fact that you got to respect Giannis and his energy, the energy that he brings to the game. It kind of reminds you of Kobe's. Like, we're getting the job done. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're going to take this seriously. And you can appreciate that. So that's something to really produce to the NBA market. Like, that's a quality person to kind of have your kids look up to, right? So Giannis, next face of the NBA, look out for him because he's here. Now, another person to look out for is Luka Doncic, because, Luka's already on a tear. He also has that international pull, the way that Giannis does. Slovenia loves him. He could go down as the GOAT for international players. Like, especially and in the NBA, to be honest with you, especially how depending on a few things shape, just because the boy can bring in 30-point triple-doubles so casually. And we saw Russell Westbrook and were astonished at this. And Luka Doncic is doing this at an earlier age, much less athleticism. It's quite impressive. So for that, you got to give it to him. Again, the international pool and the triple-doubles. And the simple fact that his game is so magnetic. You have no reason but to not watch him. So not missing games because of Luka Doncic, meaning the viewers, reason to be a face of the league. So another one right there for you. Who else we got though? Because those are 2 easy ones to talk about. LaMelo Ball. Why LaMelo? His rookie year, it's early. I get that. The man's game is flashy. Like, the passes he's making, the amount of points he's producing, we expected this out of Lonzo Ball. This is what LeVar Ball packaged up for us. And that was exciting to watch. Also, the fact that the man is paired with Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the GOAT himself. Not on the same team, of course, but Michael oversees the squad. Finally, Michael got it right. And it's in Charlotte where, to be honest with you, a lot of players might want to play in Charlotte. Like, Charlotte is a pretty good squad. Like, it's a pretty good, squad too. But city, just saying, been there, love it. Listen, Charlotte, LaMelo helps him out a little bit, not gonna lie to you. And again, because you get Jordan, now people might actually want to play with the GOAT, get some lessons from Jordan. It makes sense. Like, it's possible that LaMelo's game will start attracting more players, and you also have Jordan to boot. Yes, Jordan has been there for a while, and this has not really been a thing, but you also have LaMelo Ball now. You have an attractive piece. He hasn't had that really, outside of Kemba. But Kemba's not like Melo, just saying. LaMelo Ball, sorry. No disrespect, Melo. Who else we got, though? To also bring up my man, Zion. Y'all know I had to bring up a Duke player because I'm a Duke fan. And for me, Zion, his athleticism and energy easily makes it a no-brainer. Like, this man's ability is like none other. 6'6", 260, 280, and can jump out the gym. Like, bro, that's ridiculous. This is Charles Barkley and LeBron James having a child, basically. That's what we're talking about here. And he's also likable. Like, people actually like Zion. He's embraced. Like, the man did a gender reveal during his college years. Who doesn't love stuff like that? That's going outside the market now. Like, you can get women bringing into the NBA community now, or at least more. You can bring maybe people who are in cooking wear or something like that because, hey, people just tend to love Zion. And that's something you can market. And again, the boy can also produce out the wazoo. So again, clear reasons why Zion can easily be a next face of the league. We also got Jayson Tatum. Again, we're going to have to slide it back to the Duke squad because he was a Duke player. And to be honest with you, people love Kobe Bryant. And Jayson Tatum is trying to be the next Kobe Bryant. Like, low-key, not even low-key, high-key. This man this is one of his this is a mentor of his. This is someone he idolized for his life. Like, and I can't even lie to you. He's on his way. Offensively, definitely. Defensively, he used a little bit of work. Not saying he's a slouch, but on Kobe's level, he used just a little bit of work. Then he's also likable as well. Like, he has a son that's embraced. He has a good, solid family. Seems like a decent kid. Like, haven't heard any issues with him, you know? That's something to market as well. Then you also have the fact that he's on a Boston team with a person who I honestly want to put on this list myself, but will not, just because he's fringe. He's a fringe player on this list, in Jaylen Brown. And you have a decent Celtics management backing you. Jayson Tatum will be relevant. So therefore, you'll continue to see his face in the NBA. So that's why I'm saying, pairing that with his production, that could make him an actual candidate for the next phase of the NBA. We also have Ja Morant. Now, boy special. This man is an electrifying point guard. Loves passing. 3 balls coming along. He led his team. He led a young squad to the playoffs, bro. And honestly, their best player was not even playing the majority of the season. So when you really think about it, and that's Jaren Jackson Jr. because of injury. So when you really think about it, he is actually already securing himself to be one of the premier players in the league. Already. Year 2. And if he's doing that already, then it's not inconceivable to think that he's going to be one of the faces of the league. Like, people love him already. Like, people love this man already. The energy he brings, the trash talking he does. Remember, he went at it with James Harden. And that was his rookie year, year 1. So you bring in that type of tenacity and energy, people gonna rock with you. And again, he's leading his team to success. You can always sell that. So another candidate for the next NBA or for the next face of the NBA. This next one might be a little controversial though, just because he's been kind of demoted on the talent level a little bit. Ben Simmons. I still believe Ben Simmons is a jump shot away from being the best player in the NBA. And I mean, arguably right now. Like, he is a jump shot away from being the best player in the NBA. Like, this man is extremely versatile, can guard anybody. He also has an international pull himself. He is from Australia, remember that. And on top of that, the 76ers might not be going anywhere for at least 3 seasons either. And you can build a team around Ben Simmons fairly quickly. So because of that, and I'm not going to give up on him developing that jump shot. Maybe I'm foolishly optimistic. I think he can do it, and I think he will do it. Therefore, he remains as the next face of the NBA. However, this is a caveat. He doesn't start shooting the ball a little bit more comfortably. I'm not saying switch up your game completely. Just shoot the ball a little bit more comfortably. Make the defense respect you. If he doesn't start doing that next season, I'm going to have to take him off this list, just to be honest with you guys. Because we have players such as Trae Young, who will shoot the ball and is extremely smaller. And he does make my list as well. Trae Young is extremely talented, quality passer, like excellent passer. And he also led his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yes, some people were injured, but they still got the job done. And he tried to battle through injury himself. So because we've seen Steph Curry kind of take the league by storm, well, we've seen how Trae Young was doing right then. And this was year 3. We have a lot more basketball, perceivably, barring injury or some random phenomenon occurring talent-wise, right? So it's not inconceivable that this man won't be like the way he is from the NBA. Again, he got national news because the New York fans, and I think the mayor was like, "Hey, bro, stop going for fouls. like, stop cheating us." That drew in more for ratings. Like, you're going to be able to market that easily. So, thank you, Steph Curry, because we now see that that's easily someone that you can market. Another person that you can put up here is Donovan Mitchell, aka Spida, because Donovan Mitchell looks like he can be the complete package. For me personally, on this Jazz team, he's not going to win a championship. But let's look at what he has done. He has emerged as a star. Some have called him a superstar. He's at minimum an all-star. At minimum. And the boy is still young in the NBA. He's not in his prime right now. He's a really good athlete. And he's helped keep this Jazz team relevant. Again, Mike Conley was solid. Did get injured. The rest of his forwards, they're solid starter to role players. Rudy Gobert is a very good defender, but offensively is lacking. And they have to rely on Donovan Mitchell a lot. And again, I didn't think the Jazz were going to be in the playoffs this year. And they ended up being the 1 seed. So Donovan Mitchell surprised a lot of people, including myself. And the energy he brings, yes, he has some bad moments with holding your head down. He's young. You learn to get over that stuff, right? So he's the type of young man that you can actually say, hey, this is someone that you want to model yourself to be as a player and person. At least, I don't know the man in person, but from what we've seen, I can give him that. I will give him his flowers on that. Donovan Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen, he is one of the next faces of the league. And it's very possible that he could hit that status in the next 2 seasons. So pay very close attention to Donovan Mitchell. And finally, I wanted to save this man for last. I want to give a shout out to him personally. I put Giannis at the top, and I'm gonna have DBook on the bottom. I gotta close it out with DBook, man. Because DBook is possibly one of the faces of the league this season. If not, if he does a similar thing to what he did this season, maybe not get to the finals, but dominate in the playoffs the way he did, you can like get me to the East, get me to the Western Conference Finals, DBook, ace of the league. Because this man is probably going to help the USA team win the gold. Like, he's going to be an instrumental part in that. Like, book it right now. And not to mention, he just went to the finals. And he's dominated before. This is the same man that has put 70 points on the board in one game. Okay? Same dude. So if that's the guy we're talking about, why would he not be the face of the league? He reminds us of Kobe on the offensive side, and you can package that up quite nicely. Now, I think you'll have, at an elite level, 2 to 3 seasons where DBook will be looked at as one of the best players in the league. And I think, unfortunately, that athleticism is going to start wavering a little bit. But even then, though, it doesn't matter because the skill set is so smooth, it's so nice. He's going to remain as one of the top players. And what he does now is going to keep him as one of the next faces of the league. He's going to be one, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you know that. But hey, let me know what you all think in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree with anyone that I said? How about the points that I brought up? Were they stupid? They valid? I want to hear your thoughts. So please like, subscribe, comment, and share this bad boy with anybody who's anybody. But most importantly, you guys have a good one because I'm actually hungry right now. And I'm about to go get some food real quick. So y'all take care. I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, too.